We're here at period 1 between Little Caesars and the NAHA Winterhawks. Winterhawks will be in the white sweaters and Little Caesars in their orange with the light blue lettering. Little Caesars comes off a 3-0 win earlier today against the Shamrocks, and NAHA comes in having lost a heartbreaker to the Chicago Young Americans in overtime. Puck's controlled by Little Caesars back at the point. Garby, now it's flipped out. Valente got a stick on it. It's taken away and back to the defensive zone. Across to Garby, she'll feed it up to Courtney Hall. She'll drop it in behind the net. It's get the fresh legs out for the Young Americans. Back to pick that up. That's it. As Anthony comes flying in. Check out Brunner, Sydney Brunner, the center for the Winterhawks, comes flying through trying to pick it off. Puck breaking out as Kennedy Cooper on it, gets turned back. Shot on by Gallagher. Puck winds up in the corner, but the net's off the mooring, so we'll have a face-off to the left of the goaltender, Amanda Thiel. Check that, will go outside the zone. Control off to face-off goes to the Winterhawks, but Box tries to get it out beyond the point. It's kept in at the inside the blue line. Nitsky takes it around behind this, will drop it. Face-off now should come to the right of Amanda Thiel. And the breakout kind of flipped out and out through center. We got a 3-on-1 flipped across. The shot sticked aside by the goalkeeper. Valenti takes it wide, gains the zone. Puck back to Garby. Shot doesn't make it through. Joshi around. Skabinski after it, but she's beat to the puck by Alex George. Back to Garby. Garby to the wall where Sato tries to keep it in. Now it's out through center as one of the Little Caesars players trips over her skates and puck comes back the other way. Sato with it on the near board. She'll go for the centering pass. Pre tries to pick it up, but she's beat to it. Still hasn't cleared the zone. Now it has. Pre back, she'll pick it up and dump it back into her own zone where Metler's back to pick it up. She gets pressure from Luff. Flips on through two NAHA players, but now taken by Preve. Or is that Ali Legue? Having a hard time between the 13 and the 18 here. Gloved by Thiel and hung on to. Puck taken off the faceoff by Little Caesars. Calcio backhands it now. It's brought up the near boards, but not out. Kennedy Cooper had it. Now it's out in the neutral zone and back to recover the puck was Bella Komorowski. She'll steer it around and up. Gallagher up the near boards. Komorowski trying to ride her, but she'll cut back and puts it off the boards around as Sydney Brunner puts it back to her point. The shot there was blocked, but Brunner still had a handle on it. Shot tries to go through traffic, hits off several people on the way through as Bonifacio sent it in from the blue line. She takes Valenti down, and this will be a power play coming up for Little Caesars. The goalie, Thiel, is off, and as Bonifacio touches up, we'll get the call. So Delaney Bonifacio will sit for 2 or less on the tripping call. Face-off zone is cleared, and we've got a breakaway coming up. Preve puts it, and the deflection goes high. Preve breaking free. Picks up the puck, makes the shot. Face off now. Back in Little Caesars' end of the ice. Ali Legue facing off for NAHA. She'll pull it back to Metler. Metler just puts it out of the zone, and it's dumped back in by Kim Slate, which will take several ticks off the clock. Bregman, the long diagonal pass. Centering, no, too far for the stick. Back to Bregman at the point. Pass by Nitsky. Off the glass and down. Bregman and Riegel back. Bregman with it. Forward passes to Nitsky. Bounces around and knocked out of the zone by Cassio. It'll go all the way down to the goaltender Thiel. As we're under a minute left in that power play for Little Caesars. Long pass diagonal off the boards. Turn back into the Little Caesars zone. Riegel passes over past Bregman. Bregman, she'll pick it up off the wall and back around behind. They'll reorganize themselves for the breakout. Luff pulls it by. Brunner with it. She's in all alone. She'll take the shot. The save and covered up there by Thiel. 1 second remaining on the penalty. And we're back to 5-a-side. Around behind Courtney Hall. Now she'll take it back again. Up the near boards to Luff. Luff skates it out. She had Skabinski knock her at the blue line, and the puck springs loose. Scrum for it. Far boards. Picked up there. Bella Vassar gets ridden in. Flipped out front. Hall with it. She'll take it around the far corner. Another breakaway opportunity for the Winterhawks. Save, and the puck winds up here on the near boards. Pushed around by Hall, but not out, and is kept back in. Skabinski on it. She'll push it back to the point. Preve flips it off the boards. Clemens gains his own, loses the puck into the corner. Not successful on the chase. And the puck's coming back the other way. Medler will drop it for Preve. Bouncing shot in, covered up, and held on to. We're just over 8 minutes remaining in period one. No score between Little Caesars and the NAHA Winterhawks. Morganitsky on the face-off for Little Caesars. Puck back. Casio sends it around behind. Nitsky picks it up behind. Now it's shoveled forward, but kept in once again at the point. The shot comes through. Near boards, it's picked up. Back, and the deflection covered up and handled nicely, but the shot came from Casio and deflected out front. But Thiel was up for it, and we'll have the face-off to her right. Now under 8 minutes on the clock. Brenner pulls it back to Casio. She'll just slide it in along the boards. Casio back to collect, but that was icing call, and we'll have the face-off back to the right of the Little Caesars goaltender. Jang and Skabinski face off. Puck stays on the dot for a second or two. Now breaks free. Bonifacio around behind. Centering pass goes through Skabinski and picked up there by Little Caesars. Vassar, she goes down. Puck swings around. Box gets it in the corner. She'll turn back. She had Kimber on her. Now Kimber picks it up. Skates behind with it. Looks out front. She'll have it knocked off her stick by Madeline Box. Puck bounces around. Comes up with it is Box, and she'll get to the blue line and dump it into the corner while fresh legs come on for Little Caesars. Joshi's breakout was broken up. And the breakout works on the far side. Preve pulls it back and shovels it forward, but it winds up on the stick of Little Caesars. Luff tied up, taken away there. And the breakout, Luff is waiting through center, but the centering pass could never get off. Joshi flips it around the boards, but it's swept back in. Never makes it to the blue line. On the near side, A long pass up to Preve. Preve centers it through, looking for Sato. Kept in there by Anthony. Check that Brunner, and that was a shot and covered up. Sydney Brunner with the initiating shot there. Just about 5.5 remaining on the clock for period 1. Jang faces off with Brunner. Little Caesars takes it behind. Valenti. She'll go the long diagonal pass, and we got a breakaway here. Goalie goes and stretches and keeps it out with the pads. High shot deflected out front, low, but wide. Valenti got her stick on it. Gallagher with it, she's breaking away. She had Alex George. We've got a penalty coming up. As NAHA works it around. And that penalty will be called on the hold. And that will be on Alex George. 2 minutes for holding it. Under 5 minutes and 0-0 game. But we've got another opportunity here on the power play. Face off back to the point and just kind of dumped through, but Legue turns and fires it wide. From the point again, flipped in. Anthony. Now across in the breakout. She'll just dump it down. Morgan Niski will just backhand it down, take some ticks off the clock as she'll take the puck away now. Has it knocked off her stick to the near boards, and it's now picked up by Preve. She'll overskate it and drop back as Cassio picks it up. Diagonal pass by Cassio to Preve. Preve dumps it in. Sato goes to put some pressure on as NAHA changes legs. Bonifacio back. She'll put it up off the foot of Brunner. It skates out of, flips out of her reach. Gallagher with it. Picked up across by Jang. She'll backhand it all the way down. Just over 30 seconds left in the power play. As Little Caesars keeps the puck down in NAHA's defensive end. Down to 15 as NAHA gets it out, but once again the puck is recovered and sent back down. That's Bregman. She'll put it all the way to the backboards. And we're back to 4 aside, successfully killing that penalty. Cooper gives it to Joshi. Joshi skates it forward. Flips the backhand wide. She'll go to the bench for the change. Hall, puck gets away from her. Flip down the near boards. And that'll be an icing. Face off back to Morella's left. Skibinski faces off with Sims. Back to the point and flipped back in by Komorowski. It'll go around behind the net and into the far corner. Flipped along and now out. Controlled by the Winterhawks. The shot pushed aside by the goaltender Theo. Pass from George too far for Valente. It winds up in the corner. Mettler trying to get it out. Turn back at her. Take it out and flipped on as the Winterhawks change up. Sims, she'll take the shot off the glove of Morella. Along the near boards, flipped off the boards and down. No icing, but back to pick it up is Box. She'll slip it up the near boards. Pushed on by Nitsky, but it's kept in by Anthony at the blue line. Just over 30 remaining in this period. No score. Preve with it. Nice shot, deflected up over the net. Clemens with it. She'll feed it forward to Nitsky. Nitsky gains the zone. But Cassio's stick got in the way. That'll just about do it for this period. As we have a scoreless first period, we're going to take a 2-minute break to catch our breath, and we'll be back for period 2. Okay, we're back for period 2, 0-0 tie so far going into period 2 between Little Caesars and the Winterhawks of the North American Hockey Academy, and we're just about ready to drop the puck. Let's see. Sydney Bruner will take the face-off for NAHA and wins the puck back. Mettler picks it up just inside our blue line. Can't do anything with it. It has it pushed along and then taken by Valente. Valente in the near corner. She'll backhand it around. Courtney Hall, she'll flip it up, and now it just seems to be ping-ponging back and forth between players. She'll have to wait at the line for her team to tag up. As Slate threw that in, picked off the pass, but couldn't go anywhere with it, as she had 3 teammates still in the zone. So with the puck leaving the ice surface, we'll have a face-off here in the neutral zone at the NAHA end of the ice. Cassia will put that across to Faith Anthony. She'll move it up the boards. Sato slaps at it. She'll backhands it right to a Little Caesars player. Preve with it. She'll feed Sato. These two are... Oh! And the long shot from outside by Sato goes over the glove. Shot from outside. Sato puts NAHA on the boards with just over a minute gone by in period 2. That's what Gretzky says. You miss the shots you don't take. NAHA gains and loses possession there. Now they've got it. Preve with it. She'll drop it back to the point. Puck steered wide. Flipped in then into the NAHA corner. Nitsky's back to pick it up. Now it's knocked back into the corner, and Cassio's there for NAHA. She'll stop as her team gets set up. Up to Kimber. Kick back out behind, and Cassio moves it along towards the near side boards. Bregman will pop it back in, and it's picked up behind by Hall. She'll try the center. It's knocked back into the corner. Box took it away, but Kimba's still there fighting for it on the boards with Box. Moved along. And taken away by, sorry, I can't see the number right there. But it's Little Caesars, and now it's out through the neutral zone. Anthony will backhand it over to Joshi. Joshi, the long diagonal pass, hoping to get Vassar. She's got it. She'll drop it back to Anthony. She's pinned up, but then moves it along. Now it's pinned again. Slides up to the blue line and back. Anthony, and now knocked back in by Bonifacio, but knocked right back out again. She'll put it across to the near side to Joshi, just outside her blue line. She'll flip it along the boards. And now back to her own blue line. With it is Bonifacio. And that will be icing, and so the face-off will come all the way down to the left of Brooke Morella as just over 13 minutes remain here in the period, with the NAHA Winterhawks leading Little Caesars by a score of 1-0. Put in offside, so Caesars is there tagging up. Nitsky at the point. She'll feed it across. And the shot, and now we're tied up as the rebound came out, and it was tucked home by Rayla Clemens. Morella had come all the way to the near side of the crease, and Clemens had the open opportunity. So now we're tied at 1 with 13 exactly remaining, and as puck's tied up, nobody's really got a good possession. They're kind of just slapping it around right now. Flipped out, it stays through the neutral zone. Picked up there, but when Nitsky threw it in, I believe that was Clemens, was already in the zone. So we'll have a face-off outside in the neutral zone with A little over 12 to go. Clemens kicks it in to the zone and goes on, and it's picked up by Skibinski. She'll take it behind. It's backhanded along, and a foot race ensues. It's flipped back to the Little Caesars defenseman. She'll take it back up the near boards. Nitsky with it. She'll gain the zone. None of her teammates are with her. They're in the middle of a change there. Puck flips off the playing surface, and we'll have another center ice face-off. Face-off controlled by NAHA. Joshi with it. She'll drop it back to Bonifacio. But it's turned back and taken into the zone there by Valenti. Moved on into the corner. Joshi flips it up and Valenti flips it back. Gallagher had flipped it around one player, but nets off its moorings, so we'll have a stoppage here as the puck is covered up out front. Under 12 left in the period. Long pass for Preve, off Preve's stick, right on net. It'll be covered up down there by Thiel. Faceoff will come to the left of Thiel. As that deflection had gone all the way down, but right on net. Valenti, she'll turn back, flip it around behind. Good forecheck here by NAHA, not letting much happen. As Caesars tries to break it out. Now it's out and it's a 2-on-1. The shot taken, deflection comes out, and Hall tries to get the rebound, but it's taken away. Flipped out to the neutral zone by Slate. And skating onto it was Preve. She showed a lot of spark today. Turn back, nobody gained the zone. Now they have. Luff with it, she'll drop it back to box, but the puck never makes it through as it was deflected to the sideboards by Cassio. Bregman picks it up just outside her blue line. She'll skate back, turn, and up the far side. It's taken there by Anthony, and she'll put it across to Cassio and up, and Box is beaten to it down on the corner. And it looks like Box is going to go to the box there, as I think that Sato got taken down. No, that was Korsika Skibinski that got taken down. So Box is in the box for 2, and we're just under 10 minutes remaining in this period. It's tied at 1. Good puck movement by NAHA, dumped in the corner. Pokes free there. Now back into the corner looking for the centering pass. Collected by Bonifacio at the far blue line. At the half boards now is Skibinski. She'll flip it on by the net, and that's Kennedy Cooper. Now back to the point. Deflection by Cooper, pushed aside. And I guess once again, we've got the net off its moorings. So we'll have a face-off with just under a minute and a half remaining on that penalty, and under 9.5 in the period. Score tied at 1. Back out front to Bonifacio. Across Joshi, couldn't get a stick on it. So pick it up off the boards out front to Bonifacio. Shoveled around by Little Caesars and out. And the puck travels the length of the ice. Bonifacio back to pick it up as NAHA reorganizes the pass to Cooper. She'll take it into the zone. She's got a trailer, Skibitsky. Check that was Gallagher. Now gets poked out again. Back to pick it up is Kim Slate. She's got Nitsky on her. She loses her as the NAHA folks come back to regroup with just about 20 remaining. Joshi gets ridden off. It's slipped by her and Nitsky with it. She's got help. The shot, goalie deflects it behind and it goes off the boards and into the corner. Flipped out now. Long shot on goal, this time covered up by the goaltender Morella, as we're back to 5-on-5 with 7:50 remaining. Kavinsky gets asked to leave the circle, so her place will be taken over by Bella Vassar, who picks it up behind. And it's flipped back around. And now out through the neutral zone, sent back in, back to pick it up. And now along the near side, Clemens, she'll flip it, long diagonal pass. And the pass from behind came to Sims right out front for the opportunity. Just over 7 to go in period 2. This ice should be fast because this is one cold rink. NAHA has been winning the vast majority of the faceoffs. Sims will take the great circle route and take the shot on, and it's covered up and held on to. Brunner pulls it back. Bonifacio moves it along. Joshi picks it up on this side by the wall. She'll flip it up along the wall to Cooper, and Cooper will just flip it in as it's pursued there on the corner. Out through neutral. Drop back to Sims. Now to the point. That one will flip off number 9, Kennedy Cooper. She'll get the pass and take the shot from outside. Puck was bouncing after it hit the goaltender, but she manages to cover it up. Thiel does, and with just over 6 minutes, we're tied at 1. Up the far boards, but gets by Nitsky and just trickles all the way down. That'll be an icing call, and we'll have the face-off back in the Little Caesars zone. Flipped up by Garby out through into the neutral zone, but it's taken there and pushed back in by NAHA. Up the near boards. Slade will pick it up. She'll put it across to Metler. Metler moves it forward, but the puck gets caught up and winds up on the near boards. Breaking through was Clemens, but the pass was too far for her. Taken out, the long pass to Sato. She'll just touch it and let it go and go for the change. She had the earlier goal from outside. Skibinski knocks it into the corner. It kind of dribbles around and gets shoveled on through. We're under 5. Nitsky flips it out to neutral zone. Has it taken away there for a second by Clemens, but she couldn't hold on to it. Now Nitsky with it. She gains the zone up against the board. She'll pick it up. It's taken away by NAHA. Hall with it. Nitsky backhands it in. That'll be icing. Delayed icing call. NAHA brought it out of the zone before that was a problem. The shot didn't get through on Hall. Vassar takes a long shot. It's knocked off the pads to the far wall. Back to pick it up is Joshi from the Winter Hawks. Now taken by Brunner. Brunner's got help. Puck goes all the way through to the near boards and the sideboards here and back behind and shoveled out front, but winds up on the stick of Little Caesars, and Hall can't flip it in without going off the leg of the Winterhawk, so Joshi brings it out through center. Joshi's not afraid to take it in. The backhand wide behind pops up around the near half, at the far half boards, and all the way down. Bonifacio picks it up and flips it back out, but it's taken back in. Valenti, she'll go up to box, now tied up there along the boards. Ryla Clemens comes away with it, she'll send it around, but Joshi flips it along the boards. It's now just bouncing around out front. Shot, box winds up, takes the shot off the leg of Kennedy. Kennedy will put it across to the far boards, and the bounce goes back into, gets deflected back into the Little Caesars zone. Now Box takes it back to her defensive partner, who flips it across the blue line. Joshi with it behind her blue line. Off the boards, Box couldn't get a hold of it, but it comes back anyway. Bonifacio flips it on the near boards. A lot of neutral zone action back and forth here, not really affording anyone an opportunity. Back behind is Delaney Bonifacio with it. She'll flip it along and out. Now Sada with it. She has it knocked off her stick, but Preve got hold of it. Couldn't hang on, and so once again we're back in the ping pong in the neutral zone. Just about a minute left in period 2. At the end of this period, we're going to take a short break while they put down new ice and we get some feeling back in our hands, and we'll be back for period 3. So it's power play time again. As Kim Slade goes and sits for 2 for interference. We've got under a minute left in the period, so this will likely carry over. Puck is controlled by NAHA. It's going to be kept in at the far point. Flipped right through all the way to the backboards, just wide of the net. Picked up and centered out to the, swept out. That one went in. Beautiful shot from outside. Courtney Hall buries that one, and now we're back to 5-on-5, but the score is in favor of Little Caesars by a score of 2-1. We've got roughly half a minute left to go in this period. Ooh, dangerous place for that puck to wind up as Anthony moves it to the sideboards. And that'll do it for period 2 as Little Caesars leads NAHA by a score of 2-1. We're going to take a short break for ice, and we'll be back. We're back for period 3 here as Little Caesars now leads NAHA by a score of 2-1. And we're back for the puck drop here. The officials are closing the doors and calling the teams to the face-off circle. Ali Legue enters to face off for NAHA, and it looks like Kirsten Sims we got a penalty coming up against Little Caesars, and the shot by Legue slapped down at by Preve. As Lauren Regal goes for the trip, and NAHA goes back on the power play. Preve back to Bonifacio. To Slate, back to Bonifacio. Preve out front again. The long shot deflected down, but not towards the net, and it gets thrown all the way length of the ice. Bonifacio picks it up. She'll put it around the near boards where Preve picks it up. She'll skate forward with it and passes it on to Legue. Bella Komorowski battles for it. Gets pushed onto the half wall. As Slate turns. Puck now sent down, but hits a player at the red line, and NAHA turns it back the other way. Just about a minute remaining in the penalty as Preve skates it in and around behind to the near boards. She'll flip it up. Cassio flips it in, but it's sent all the way down there by Grace Garvey. Stopped behind by Morella. As NAHA gets down to just about 30 seconds left on their power play. Zhang ices it. And takes it away. The wraparound unsuccessful. The pads were there. Cassio picks it up behind. We're under 10. Back to 5-all. As the puck comes out to Cassio at the near boards now. Fed up now back to Cassio. She'll shoot in from outside. Through traffic, it gets through and off the pads. Deflected over to the far board, now sent all the way down. This will be icing with 14 minutes and change left in the third period in this 2-1 hockey game. Knightsky on the face-off for Little Caesars. That's for you, Papa John. And we got NAHA going back on the power play as Riley Bregman goes to the sin bin. Puck covered up there by Thiel. We'll have the face-off with just 3 ticks off the clock. Bonifacio, Vassar. Vassar back to the point to Bonifacio. She'll skate along the blue line and to the far face-off circle, back out front and through. Deflected out front there by Skibinski, but it went wide. Flipped out of the zone and down as Morella comes back out to send it forward. Off times can be a dangerous play if they get caught out of the net. Race for the puck in the corner. Near corner Garby. She's pressured there by Kimber. Joshi. Across there to Anthony. Flip back in and around. Comes all the way around. Vassar picks it up and she'll send it back to the boards. Joshi can't keep it in. She'll pass it across. And it's dumped back in by Little Caesars. In the corner there is Clemens. She's sprawled for a minute and popped back up. Skibinski gets ridden off that one. She gets pinched behind. Brave tries the center, but hits a body. Broken out. Knightsky could not reach it, and it's turned back. Sato with it. She had the early goal. Shot handled by the goaltender. Point blank shot there, handled by Legue, handled it, the puck point blank on Thiel, and she'll hang on. Just over 12 remaining. Still 2-1 in favor of Little Caesars. Brunner, then Cooper. Now Brunner's got it back again. Luff, it goes off her stick, and back to pick it up is Cooper. Valente couldn't get good wood on that. Taken back the other way by Brunner. Brunner splits two. Now Gallagher. Lost in the feet. Shot in by Cassio, stick to side. Just over 11 to go. Valenti can't hold on to it. And it's dumped back in. Picking up behind is Faith Anthony. She'll stop, turn, and put it up the near wall. Flipped around behind by, can't see the number. That was Bringman. Nice pass there to Vassar. Vassar shot on goal, but the follow-up shot goes in. Skibinski. Corsica Skibinski coming in on the near side. Picks up the rebound and puts it home, tying this game up again with just over 10.5 to go. And we're tied at 2. Sims faces off here with Skibinski. Drawn back again to the NAHA defense team. Flipped along by Kimber. Medler couldn't keep it in at the point, but she'll pass it across and gain the zone. The shot on is covered up in the gut and held on to. Just over 10 remaining. Preve drops it back for Sato. Now back to Preve. She'll put it across, but there's nobody. And everybody's got to go back. Bonifacio picks it up just inside her own blue line, and she'll put it across and now receives it back off the leg of Preve. Sato up the far wall to Preve. Preve will take it and drop it back at the face-off circle. Sato was there. Joshi puts it forward. At the point, Preve turns back. Puck is taken behind. And on the near boards by Valente, she'll take the diagonal pass across the luff. Puck skips into the corner. Delaney Bonifacio with it. She'll put the bounce off the boards. It sneaks through two Little Caesars players, and Preve gets possession. Sato on the far boards turns it back behind the net. Through Brunner. And now Knightsky tries to do the drag and loses possession. Now behind. Anthony picks it up behind her own net. She'll flip it out to the point where it goes out into the neutral zone. Puck poked away in the neutral zone. Jiang turns, puts it cross, and it's taken back by Little Caesars into their own zone. Flipped out to Jiang. Jiang can't hold on to it. Turned back in by Gallagher. Back to pick it up was Garvey. She'll drop it along the near boards to Jiang. Jiang flips it forward and out. Calcio flips it back in. And ping pong again, back and forth. Sims with it. Coming back the other way is the goal scorer, Skabinski. Regal behind. Now flipped out too far for Sims and turned back by Cooper. Check that, Metler. Anthony with it. She puts it off the stick of Sims and comes right back at her, so she'll look for it on the far boards and flips it high. Pops out of the zone, picked up there by Little Caesars, dropped back. That comes in offside, so NAHA has to tag up. We're under 7 minutes remaining as Valente moves up the near boards with it. Puck travels too far off her stick. She can't hang on. Knightsky dumps it in around behind. Stop there. And turn back all the way down. This will be icing. So with just over 6.5 minutes remaining, we've still got a 2-2 hockey game here between Little Caesars and the Winterhawks of NAHA. Dumped out, there's a foot race, but Knightsky wins that. Brengman ices it, so it'll come all the way back down to the right of the Little Caesars goaltender, Amanda Thielen. Fresh legs come on board. Ali Legue wins the faceoff. He comes back to Bonifacio, to Preve, and now taken away. Going back the other way is Valente. Bonifacio sweeps the stick and knocks the puck off. And Legue had the momentum moving forward, but now Taken in by Sato. She'll lose it. Joshi, now Sato along the boards. She'll push it along, and Little Caesars picked it up. Now the shot by Legu. Hits through traffic. Nobody was really sure where the puck wound up. As Rayla Clemens breaks it, gains the blue line. She'll turn back since she had nobody with her. Puck gets knocked back, and George puts the pass diagonally, but it's picked up by NAHA. Up the near boards comes Kennedy Cooper. She's moving. Slips off her stick once. She gained it again and slipped again. She had a head of steam on her. Unfortunately, she also just pulled down Courtney Hall, so she'll go for 2 minutes for the trip, giving Little Caesars the opportunity for the go-ahead power play. Just about 5 remaining here in period 3. We can almost think about feeling our hands again. Knightsky back to Hall. She'll put it across to her defensive partner. Back out Sims, cuts the center. Off the pipe. As NAHA puts the box up. NAHA gains possession behind, flips it out, but only makes it as far as the blue line as Hall gets her stick on it. Sliding in, and the attempt at the shot from the feet across, tied up. Just over a minute remaining on the penalty as Hall turns it and brings it forward to Sims, but it's back to Hall at the point. Knightsky, she'll drop it. Now she'll stretch to reach at her blue line to keep it in, but it springs out, and back to pick it up is Courtney Hall, but she's being chased by Sydney Brunner there. She'll just drop it for Lauren Riegel. Riegel up to Sims at her own blue line, gets caught up for a second in Knightsky's legs. Knightsky, she'll shoot. Glove save, held on to. 25 about left there on the penalty to Cooper, and NAHA moves the puck out of the zone, and so Little Caesars has to clear once again. It's just down to 10 on that penalty clock. Puck moved around behind. We're back to 5-all. Out comes Preve. She's also got help. Preve's shot off the leg of the goaltender. She'll take the rebound, and that gets covered up, and we'll have a face-off with just under 3 on the clock. If we're tied at the end of regulation, we go to a 5-minute sudden death 3-on-3 overtime. We've got an interference call coming up. Emily Preve goes to the box for interference. Opportunity here for Little Caesars. Preve's not just any player, she's been a spark today. So losing her from the ice for 2 could be costly. It's amazing how slow your voice gets when you're cold. Maitsky now behind. Back up to the far point. Sims can't connect. Hall with it back. She'll put it wide. Back out to the far point. Lateral move and then flipped in. Back out to Regal. Good puck movement now off the NAHA stick. They can't maintain possession though, and it's flipped out to the far point Regal again. She'll skate and shoot. Puck loose out front. Shoveled out, but kept right in at the blue line. About 40 left on the penalty. Shot from outside. Puck's free again. And covered up. So here we are with 35 or so left on the power play. Just over a minute left in the period, and the score tied 2-2. And we're wondering, is this game going to end, or are we going to stand here for another 5? You couldn't ask for a better game, though. It's gone one way than the other, and two teams that really have played hard, this being their second game each for today. Box puts it across to Jiang. Jiang gains the zone. Just a few seconds left on the penalty, and we'll be back to 5-a-side. And we're back to 5-a-side, and we've got just about a half a minute left on the clock. Caesar's already played one extra period today. And check that was NAHA that played the extra period today. And the clock is ticking down. Just a few ticks left. Last rush. No, that's not. They're not even going to get it into the zone. And that will do it. And we'll be back. After about a 2-minute break, we'll be back with period overtime action. All right, we're back for the overtime periods, and let's see who comes out. We play 3-on-3. And it looks like we've got Courtney Hall, number 17. Kirsten Sims and Lauren Regal for Little Caesars. And we've got Preve, Gallagher, and Cassio for NAHA. It's kicked in and chased down there. Regal back with it. She'll take it behind her own net, but she's got Gallagher right on her. Gallagher's being very aggressive on that check. Flip down the near boards. It's Sims. She goes for the cross pass, and that game That will end that game right there. Right there. Well, we've hoped you enjoyed this exciting game going to overtime, and hope you've enjoyed today's games. We'll be back for games both Saturday and Sunday, so stay tuned. On behalf of the JWHL, we'd like to thank you for watching, and on behalf of the league, I'm Jerry Beekman. See you at the rink.